my name's Michelle. I'm a teacher by profession, and being able to keep up with my middle schoolers is so important to me, but not just them, my family, my friends. In December of 2016, I had to go to the doctor, and she made me go through a battery of tests because she was concerned about something that she saw. At the end of the result of all this test, she said, "Michelle, I want you to go see someone about what I'm finding in your x-rays and your MRI." And she was getting prepared to tell me all about going to visit someone for cancer. All I could hear in my head when she was giving me all her doom and gloom was my sister's illness, because she also had a serious issue in her abdomen before she died. But while I was in the process of becoming very fearful, the Lord spoke to me and He said, "Michelle, I want you to be silent. I want you to sit, and I want you to be silent." And so Dr. Brittany kept telling me all of her concerns, and she kept urging me that I needed to go see someone for the results of these tests. And I told her, "You know, Dr. Brittany, I appreciate that, but what I can't do is go against what God tells me. And right now, I'm going to wait on God." The Lord's speaking to me. He said, "Sit and be silent." I didn't know exactly what that meant. I had no idea how long I'd have to be sitting silent. And I left her office that day against her wishes. When I walked out, all I could think about was my students, the school I work at, the people of God that I serve, my family, my best friend Ahmad, my children, my grandchildren. But the Lord spoke to me again in the van, and He said, "I need you to be silent. I need you to sit and be silent." And that whole time, January, February, March, April, I was silent. So many times I wanted to pour my heart out to Letitia or pour my heart out to Ahmad and just tell them. And so many times I hit the carpet and said, "God, what's going on?" And the Lord reminded me every time to trust Him and sit and be silent. And I knew in somewhere in all that there was a message for me. But it wasn't for me alone. It's for you today. In April, I went to a Bible study type of service where we're going to be trained. And in the process of the opening of the training, we had just a short worship, and the Lord started talking to me. By then, my body was raging with illness. My face was covered in a rash all the way up to my forehead. And in the beginning of that service, Pastor Mark was talking, and the Lord spoke to my heart. And He said to me, "Michelle, I'm healing you right now." And I could feel the Lord moving through my face. I turned to my friend Jeannie, and I told Jeannie, I really couldn't speak, I just said, "Jeannie." And she looked at me and she said, "What?" I turned backwards to the people sitting behind me, and I knew something was happening, but I couldn't even voice it. And the Lord said, "Michelle, today I'm healing your abdomen." And I knew it was for somebody there in that room, but it was for me too. And we worshiped at that moment. I went back after that, and I told Dr. Brittany, "You need to run more tests, because I'm telling you, God has healed me." She said, "There's no way that you were healed." I said, "I'm telling you, Dr. Brittany, the Lord has healed me." And she put me through the same battery of tests. And when the test results came back, everything was back in balance. My white blood cell count was normal. My hemoglobin red cell blood count was normal. But I'm telling you this, that if God could do it for me, and He did, He can do it for every one of you sitting here. Every single one of you here today can have the same exact feeling, complete wholeness and healing by the mighty hand of God.